Here's a walkthrough of Stage 40 of Faction Wars in Heroes vs. Hordes. This is for the Mage faction, and Stage 40 is one of the every 5 repeating stages in Faction Wars where you have to go and conquer a base. My name is Coles. I've been playing Heroes vs. Hordes now for about 6 months. I was previously a pretty high level Grandmaster TFT player, but this is much more relaxing than I can do in my free time. So the key to these Stage 5 Faction Wars is actually in the first minute. So this minute right here is actually pretty important. This minute and then the second minute. You want to kill as much stuff as you can basically right now. You're going to favor the weapon of your hero. In this case, I'm using Energy Mage. So I want to get as many energy bolts as I can early here. This 40 seconds, I guess, not 1 minute, is probably the most important part in the whole run. What you want to do is use as much time as you can in this 40 seconds to get these waves and flocks of tightly grouped flying evil mobs. They drop a ton of experience, and this is going to be the part of the level where you can get as much experience as possible. So you're going to want to run this as slow as you can to hit every one of these flying mobs. And that'll set you up for success later in the run, because it's the easiest part in which to get all of this experience. So you can see I'm going basically as slow as I can. My goal in theory should be get to the next stage with like 2 seconds left. I don't have a great sense of time on this because I don't run these all that often, but early in the run is important. So right now you can see I'm killing all these waves and getting all of the focus on my main weapon. After the main weapon, the 2 best weapons you can prioritize are Ice Wand and, if you can get to it, Evolved Boomerang. So usually for Ice Wand, I want to put 1 or 2 points into it just to have it. It is one of the most overpowered weapons you can get when you just need to freeze enemies around you so that you can stand where you want to stand. You get the main weapon for damage, and then after that you're prioritizing just disruption. I put 2 points into Ice Wand if I can early, because that lets me get a slightly reduced cooldown on the Ice Wand. After that, my priority is maxing Boomerang for the slow, because that'll again give you more time to survive. For a pet on this run, I prefer Earth Striker. Earth Striker gives your pet slow. Earth Striker for the passive, and then I used to use the Hydro Octopus guy, but I've since upgraded the Ballast because I got it like my 200th egg. I've never paid for any pets. I think in this run I go over the top and over index on fire orbs. I'm overpowered at this point, so I am now talent level 770. I originally beat this when I was closer to talent level 700. And then I couldn't have gotten away with prioritizing damage this much over prioritizing disruption. At this point, I have 3 mythic items, which makes this run incredibly easy. But back then, I was running only Ascended gear. You're going to need all Ascended gear in order to get past this. And I have cleared it now with Energy Mage and with Astral Mage. Could probably clear it with Ice Mage at this point and Fire Mage. I don't know, Arcane Mage would be kind of tough. She just doesn't do a ton of damage. I got all of these heroes free to play. So the 4 heroes I've paid for so far were Santa, Leprechaun, Monk, and Barbarian. I would, if I could do it again, never pay for Barbarian. That was a total waste of money. I think I spent $100 to do the lucky draw, and don't do that. But I did spend $100 on the super lucky wheel and got Santa, Leprechaun, Frost Mage, and Bunny tokens for $100. And I think I had enough rubies left over to get Monk, so that was 100% worth it. So if I could do it again, I'd spend $100 on 1 lucky draw, probably for Monk, and then on the festive Santa wheel. Santa's the best farmer in the game, and so you want to put the effort into him. Energy Mage I just got randomly, and Astral Mage I got from an adventure. Always do your adventures. And you can see it's pretty straightforward at this point. I'm way too strong for even level 40. So now that I've maxed out everything, so you can see here what my final build was. You can see the priority on finishing the Boomerang, Evolved Boomerang. And then I'll give you a look really quick on my build. Build is all rogue with an emphasis on cooldown. So I think with this build, I get right I get right to my cooldown max, which is 60%. before the cooldown tome. And you see, I've gotten really lucky, and I've gotten all the legendary and heroics at this point. So at like talent level 770, I'm pretty set. All right. Well, that's a run of stage 40 for Mage faction. And again, my name is Coles, and I'll be trying to do some more of these. Please subscribe. Very new in this process, and I will be trying to put out better quality video over time. But this is a lot of fun. So let me know what you think in the comments.